Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So we just had a round of Impossibles and Colossals. So I'm going to do kind of a bulk review of the light and dark monsters that we got. So first up we got Izanagi 0, and this guy's, I would say, a big improvement over the standard form. Stats are pretty solid overall. He's a balance type, and then he keeps full resistance, which cuts damage from all elements by 25%, and that's pretty great, especially with his fairly high HP. And then he's got Null Gravity Barrier, which I would say is overall a more useful ability than Null Damage Wall, if you only had a single ability. And then the Strike Shot, it's the laser that you point and shoot, except it's a four-way laser. Doesn't do a whole ton of damage, but it can be useful for certain situations. And then the big news is that he has a lock-on one-way laser, and then he is the first drop monster to have that at full power. There are a few Hatcher monsters with that, but Izanagi 0 is the first one with that in a drop monster. And yeah, this guy's pretty easy to use. A lot of people call him the drop monster version of Arthur. Not quite there, he doesn't have the null damage wall, but pretty good, pretty useful. And I would love him as a max luck for farming easy missions like Dragon Gems. Okay, and then next up, another light monster. This is Eden. And then I did sort of a review of him in the how to use his strike shot video, but I'll talk about him here. HP is super duper high. This might be the second most after Behemoth. And then attack is so-so, and speed is fine. And then he's got the double null ability of null damage wall, null gravity barrier. And not a lot of drop monsters have this double null ability. And then the strike shot, if you watch that video, you know it can be very powerful, and it does charge up pretty quickly. And then the bump combo, he's got the white blast, which will be very good for a drop monster. And then the meteor destruction, which can do good damage on one character. And yeah, the pierce with the double null, and then the blast bump combo alone makes him the maybe the best max luck character in the game. Would love a max luck of this guy too, but pretty difficult mission. Alright, next up let's move to dark. Here is Tsukuyomi 0. And then stats wise she's pretty different from her standard form. She's much more balanced. HP is solid, attack is so-so, but still higher than her standard version. And then speed is slower, but still pretty good. She has Minesweeper M, and yeah, that makes her attack pretty good. And she has a Sprite Slayer M, so that makes her good against Sprite bosses, and also Sprite little guys, and there's quite a few of those. And this is a passive in her as well, so this will go into her bump combo. And then on the gauge, she has Recovery S and Null Block. And as you all know, I love Null Block. And then Recovery S is also good, especially considering that her gauge is only regular speed for an impossible monster. It's not super fast. Her bump combo, she has a newish bump combo, the weak point lock-on shockwave. And this is very strong, because if there are multiple weak points on the field, she'll shoot 5 shots at all of those. And then also does very good damage in the weak point. And then the Sprite Slayer M will also go into there, so if you're fighting a Sprite boss, that would be extra damage. And then her Strike Shot is one of the strongest in the game. It creates a little field in front of her, and lightning falls, and does lots of damage, so we'll take a look at that in the video. And then finally we have Yomi, the dark colossal monster. And he's got the double null ability of no gravity barrier, no warp, which is a very versatile double null ability. And then stats-wise are very good. HP is tank level status. Attack will go up to 30,000 with the gauge. And then speed is solid for a bounce type. And then for the strike shot, it's the same as Gabriel Ascension, the Poison Meteor. And this is my choice for my favorite Meteor strike shot. It does enough initial damage on the first hit that it can take down little guys in one hit. But it does additional poison damage the next 2 turns, which means the boss character will also take well over 1,000,000 damage. So really, really good strike shot. And then the bump combo is also strong. The Fellow Laser, that's the name in the JP version. The Fellow Laser shoots out 3 lasers, 1 towards each teammate. And then this is like a full power lock-on one-way laser, so very strong. And then also a sub lock-on one-way laser, which works like a standard one-way laser. But yeah, just really good in all senses. And also a really good max select that I look forward to making. Alrighty, so let's take these guys to a mission. And then I brought one where I thought all of them could be fairly useful. And that is Princess Noko. And gimmicks here are gravity barriers and warps. So neither of the 2 damaging gimmicks. So that allows me to bring everybody here. Alright, let's get some bump combos out. It may be a little bit difficult to tell what's going on. But yeah, as we saw with Tsukuyomi 0, she shot out the 5 shots. If there are no weak points on the field, she'll just shoot them straight up. So in specific situations it can be useful. But I would say it's not worth going to any extra trouble to position her. Alright, let's have a look at Izanagi Zero's one-way laser. Yep, very strong. And yeah, if we keep an eye on Yomi and then where all of the other characters are, we're seeing him shoot a one-way laser towards each of his teammates. And so that means it's usually pretty spread out. So that's a good, consistent source of damage. It can be difficult, though, to do concentrated damage, however. But yeah, same overall damage as a standard lock-on one-way laser. When a character shoots out a one-way laser, they're actually shooting out 3, which is why it seems to do more damage than its advertised 24,000. Okay, here is the mini-boss of Noko, who happens to be a sprite. So we'll see Tsukuyomi 0 do extra damage against her. And then, yes, Eden does have the White Blast to set off her teammates' bump combos. And the area for that is very large. So it's very easy for Eden to set off other people's bump combos. Alright, let's hit the boss there. Okay. Pretty crazy damage. And then a lot of that was Tsukuyomi Zero's weak point lock-on shockwave going right into Noko's weak point. Which again gets extra damage because Tsukuyomi 0 has the Sprite Slayer. Okay. And actually, considering this is a team of all drop monsters, this HP total is very high. Very much helped by Eden, of course. Okay, so that was a fairly focused attack by Yomi's fellow laser, just because of the placement of all of the other characters. Alright, and then Yomi has the no gravity barrier and no warp, so he's got no problem getting around here. And more crazy damage from Tsukuyomi Zero's bump combo. Okay, pretty good. Alright, and then Eden's Strike Shot is charged up already. 16 turns is pretty quick. But we won't use it this turn because of the warps are in bad position. And I'm kind of surprised by how quickly I'm taking down the scorpions. I'm not sure where all these hits are coming from, but they're more than enough. Alright, I would like some HP, so I'm going to stall a little bit. Alright, perfect. So we'll pick that up and then move on. Okay, here comes the boss sequence. So I see a Tsukuyomi Zero right near the weak point. And yes, good damage there again. I don't think we got it quite into the weak point. I'll have another look at that. Okay, not too much Izanagi Zero can do there. Alright, let's use Eden's Strike Shot. We'll try to make a triangle so that we can include the boss's weak point. Alright, very good. So 2.4 million, I think. We'll probably see some of that damage carry over to the next stage. Alright, there's Eden's Meteor Destruction. Pretty good against little guys. Not so much against bosses, but... Okay, pretty good. Okay, second boss stage. We'll set off some bump combos here. More crazy damage from Tsukuyomi Zero's bump combo. Okay, 2 attacks. That's all that took. And then, yeah, I'm starting to think I need to start using strike shots, or else we're not going to see them at all. So we'll use Yomi's strike shot, the meteor, the poison meteor.
Go, my demons. Tear this world asunder.
Okay, so everybody he touches gets that poison shot, and that's more than enough to take down all of the little guys. And yeah, if we had hit the boss, that would mean extra damage to the boss. Alright, then here, let's use Izanagi Zero's strike shot. And yeah, not too hot. But it can be good if you need to maintain his positioning. Otherwise, it might be a better idea to just do a regular attack, or to set off people's bump combos. Alright, then finally, let's use a Tsukuyomi Zero's strike shot. This will create an area in front of her, and then lightning will fall within that area and do insane damage. Yeah, we took down the boss, did 2 million damage before the boss ran out of HP. And then I don't think the weak point was even included in there, so yes, crazy, crazy damage. Okay, so that was a look at some of the recent drop monsters. And yeah, good luck getting your hands on these guys. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.